Hello everyone, welcome back to Physics HQ. This is Professor Sandeep, your tutor for class 12th lecture series. Continuing with the class 12th lecture series for solving MCQs and sums, today we'll be covering MCQs of chapter 13th AC circuits. So let us check out the first MCQ. If the RMS current in a 50 Hz AC circuit is 5 ampere, the value of current 1 by 300 seconds after its value becomes 0 is 5 root 2, 5 root 3 by 2, 5 by 6 or 5 by root 2 ampere. So over here what we have is frequency given as 50 Hz. We have RMS value of current given as 5 ampere. We are given time as 1 by 300 second and we are supposed to find the value of current at this particular time. Now let me write down the equation. Equation is I is equal to I0 sine of 2 pi f t. 2 pi f is also written as omega. This I0 is nothing but maximum value, peak value, and we are given RMS value. The relation that we need to remember is IRMS is peak value divided by root 2. So in our case what we'll have is peak value is equal to root 2 times RMS value. Now let me draw the waveform over here. So this is the sinusoidal waveform. The frequency of this waveform is 50 Hz. At this point value of current is 0 and after a particular time t equal to 1 by 300 second we have to find the value of current. This is the maximum value I0. So we will be using this equation to find the answer. Let us put all the values. I will be equal to I0 की जगह पे we will be writing root 2 IRMS sine of 2 pi f into t. Let us put all the values. Root 2 IRMS is given as 5, sine of 2 pi, frequency is given as 50 Hz, time is 1 by 300 second. Let me cancel this out. So 50 6 will be 300 and 2 3s are 6. So what we are left with is 5 root 2 sine of pi by 3. What we are left with is 5 root 2 sine pi by 3 is sine 60, which is root 3 by 2. Now 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2. 1 root 2 will be cancelled from numerator and denominator. And the final value of current that we get is 5 root 3 by 2 ampere. So the correct option is option B. A resistance of 500 ohm and an inductance of 0.5 Henry are in series with an AC source which is given by V is equal to 100 root 2 sine of 1000 t. The power factor of the combination is 1 by root 2, 1 by root 3, 0.5 or 0.6. So first of all we have a resistor and an inductor in series with this AC source. R ka value is 500, L ka value is 0.5 Henry. Now the power factor is given by the formula cos 5. For an RL circuit it is calculated as R upon root of XL square plus R square. So we got R ka value, we need to calculate XL. XL is omega L. And when you look at this equation of V is equal to 100 root 2 sine of 1000 t and compare it with V is equal to V naught sine of omega t, we find out that omega is equal to 1000. So we'll put 1000 over here and we'll multiply it by L, which is 0.5. So we got 500 over here as XL ka value. So let us put the values over here. 500 upon root of 500 ka square plus 500 ka square. Now instead of solving this we can write it as 500 by 2 times 500 square under root. This will give us 500 by root 2 and this 500 ka square and root will cancel out. So we'll be left with 500 so that we can cancel this with the numerator. And the power factor over here, which is cos phi, is given by 1 by root 2. So the correct option is option A. Let us go ahead to the next MCQ. In a circuit, LCR are connected in series with an alternating voltage of frequency F. The current leads the voltage by 45 degree. The value of C is, these are the options we have. Now what we are given is, we have LCR in series and the phase difference over here is 45 degree between current and voltage. We'll be using the formula for tan phi over here and tan phi will be given as XL minus XC divided by R. Okay, now where this comes from, we have z is equal to r plus j xl minus xc, and when we find the magnitude over here, magnitude is given as root of r square plus xl minus xc the whole square. And when we want to find out the angle, so we use tan phi over here, and tan phi is always imaginary component upon the real component, so it is xl minus xc upon r. So this is how we got this formula. Let us put what we have in this question. We got phi is equal to 45, therefore tan phi, which is tan 45, this is equal to 1. So our RHS of this equation will also be equal to 1. So we'll have XL minus XC divided by R is equal to 1, or we can write XL minus XC is equal to R. Now we are supposed to find capacitance ka value, so we'll put XC on the other side. So we'll have XC is equal to XL minus R. Now XC can be written as 1 upon 2 pi FC. XL is written as 2 pi FL minus R. Now we want capacitance on one side and we'll put remaining things on the other side. So C will be equal to, let us take this on the other side on the numerator. What we'll be left with is 1 upon 2 pi F in the denominator, and this entire part will come down in the denominator, and this will be 2 pi FL minus R. So the correct option over here is option B. Let us go ahead to the next MCQ. In an AC circuit, E and I are given by E is equal to 150 sine of 150 t volts. So I'll write it down. E is equal to 150 sine of 150 t volts. Current I is 150 sine of 150 t plus pi by 3 ampere. The dissipated power in the circuit is 106, 150, 5625 watts or 0. To find out the dissipated power, the formula is ERMS IRMS into cos phi, which is nothing but power factor. So first of all, let us find out the ERMS and IRMS. Looking at this equation, when we compare it with the standard equation, what we have is E is equal to E0 sine of omega t. So we find out that E0, which is maximum voltage, is given as 150. Now to find out RMS value, always remember this formula. RMS is maximum value divided by root 2. ERMS will be Emax divided by root 2, which is 150 by root 2. Likewise, if you compare the second equation, we get I0 as 150 and IRMS will be I0 by root 2, which is 150 by root 2 again. Lastly, we need to find out the value of phi, phase difference between EMF and current. When we look at this equation for EMF, for voltage, we don't have any initial phase terms, so we will take it as 0. For current, we see there is this phase term which is given as pi by 3. So when we take the difference, we get phase difference as pi by 3 over here. So let us put the values over here in the formula for power dissipation. ERMS will be 150 by root 2. IRMS is 150 by root 2. Cos phi is cos of pi by 3, which is cos 60. So 15 ka square will be 225, and there are these two zeros. Divided by root 2 will become 2. And cos pi by 3 is cos 60. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. So what we'll do is 22500 divided by 4. What we'll get is 4 5s are 20, 4 6s are 24, 4 2s are 8 and 4 5s are 20. So the answer is 5625 watts. Hope you all understood this. Let us go ahead to the next MCQ. In a series LCR circuit, the phase difference between voltage and current is 45 degree. Then the power factor will be 0.607, 707 or 808 or 1. Now we already discussed that power factor is given by the formula cos phi, where phi is the phase difference between voltage and current, and it is already given in the question as 45. What is cos 45? 1 by root 2, and this is nothing but 0.707. So the answer is option B. Hope you all understood this. Thank you for your time. If you're finding this lecture series useful, then show us your appreciation by clicking on the like button and don't forget to share it with your friends. As you know, based on your feedback and suggestions, we'll be covering key concepts under our 5 minutes lecture series for class 12. So please feel free to let us know the topic you want us to cover. See you all in the next class. This is Professor Sandeep from Physics HQ signing off.